doing a little song. I have to roll up my thing to get the chords and stuff, so forgive it. And of course, because of my medical problems, my voice isn't always that great, but I thought today I'd give it a chance, give it a go. Okay, hope I can do this justice. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness of my soul. Shadows on the hill sketch the trees and the daffodil. Catch the breeze in the winter chill. In colors on the snowy linen land. Now I think I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blazed, swirling clouds in a violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber green, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. For they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, This world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung on empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget. Like strangers that you've met, the ragged men in the ragged clothes, silver thorn and a bloody rose that lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Yeah, Vincent, Starry, Starry Night. Just working on my voice still. Might be a lifelong thing. Hopefully this ascension will cure my throat. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm definitely not celebrating this satanic holiday today. So I'm just, trying to bring you some music and some good memories. A little heavy, this song, I know. But hopefully it brings you a good memory. This is a Don McLean song that he's done. So many people have recorded it. Even Julie Andrews. As I was researching it, I thought, oh, I didn't know she did that song. Anyway, yeah. So nothing really happening today. A lot of us are watching to see what happens with, they fall in the fall kind of a thing. And keep all of our troops in prayer, keep the president in prayer and his family and all of the good people trying to do good things around the world. They've got this, we should be watching really what's going on with anything to do with Trump and, kind of read between the lines with the news, and if any of the war stuff, just let that go, there's some weird stuff going on all around, so always watch your six. There's some weird shopping carts and stuff like that that they found on 68th, 71st, 73rd, every 3 blocks in New York City. And these shopping carts are tied up with these really well-to-do locks that the homeless wouldn't buy. So it's not a homeless thing. Sometimes a homeless, all of their possessions are, in a shopping cart, and they hope it doesn't get removed. So they try to lock it up. And oftentimes people just, well, these things are really heavy duty, and heavy duty locks, you need some really good muscles and a really good, thing to break it. Whatever you call those things, I forget what they're called. Yeah, so that's going on, and in the shopping carts, saran wrapped, and it looks like layers of something wrapped, and you can't see what it is. So these two fellas found it, and they went to the cops, and the cop says they'll investigate. Well, there's tons of them, okay, all around. You remember when they had those shopping carts full of bricks, or every corner had like bricks and stuff? So I don't, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. And then Ray, they're still, Rand Paul and Ray, and they're talking about the Israel-Hamas thing. Christopher Wray from the FBI. Ray was warning that it could escalate to a whole nother level. So we'll keep an eye on that. So there could be some sort of, Mr. Pull has some fireworks shot off in the air today. And let's see. Then this guy in England said something bizarre. Sounds to me like could be either their deep state doing some weird stuff, or the white hats. I don't know. This guy had an Airbnb. He has an Airbnb place, and he didn't say exactly where it was in England, but he was approached, and his conscience got the better of him, okay? But he was approached and given a lot of money to take in these refugees, and no women, no children, men from the ages of, he said it looked like between 19 to 30, but he couldn't be sure, but around that age, 150. And then he was given a special phone that, to answer it when it rang. And he was told that 2 packages would arrive there, and to get them, well, they came at early in the morning, 2:30 or something. So he got them, and he just didn't feel good about it. It was on his property. And so a friend talked him into saying, hey, look, it's your property. They don't have the right to do that. If what you don't know what it is, so you better investigate, because it's your property. And he succumbed, and he said, yeah, I think you're right. It is my property. I should. And if they want their money, if the government wants their money back, I'll give them the money back. So he opens it up, and in one package he found AK-47s, which is a sort of a rifle, in case you guys don't know. And in the other were hand grenades. So he took the 2 packages, and he put them in a garage, and he locked them up. So that's been going on. And just to, I'm sure you guys know this already, but HAARP does change the Earth's frequencies to create earthquakes. So that's been known. And then, of course, Trump points out that La'Etta James has been sitting in court all day for weeks now. Well, crime just goes rampant in her district, okay? And, of course, other actors are getting, are in the news. Robert De Niro is threatening, getting or denying that her assistant who threatens to testify against him, he's 80 years old now, okay, but it doesn't matter. His ex-assistant said that he, tried to harass her and sexually harass her and so forth. So he's, in the court. So Yeah, and then a dead 22-year-old man who was dressed in black color tactical clothing bearing different patches was found dead at an amusement park called the Caverns Adventure Park in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. The man was heavily armed with a semi-automatic rifle, okay, and a semi-automatic handgun, which he had multiple loaded magazines for both weapons. So, semi-automatic, in case you guys don't notice, an automatic weapon is you hold the trigger down and it keeps firing. But semi-automatic means you still have to keep pulling the trigger, okay, just in case. So he was wearing body armor, what appeared to be a ballistic helmet. You know, it was totally, covered up and ready to do battle. And also, additionally to that, multiple improvised explosive devices, IEDs, were discovered with him, with the dead man, in his vehicle. So that's Colorado, okay? So not good, not good. Shabby, thank you for that. Beware of Telegram. Who's on the World Economic Forum? The owner, Pavel Durov, is that how you say his name? Who is the founder and CEO of Telegram. So Delta Airlines also cancels its direct flights to Israel. Cashless bank in Australia now. You can't get cash out. It's all cashless now. They already started at some of the banks refusing cash withdrawals for their customers. So, George, if you hear this, Okay, who knew? All right, so, okay, what else? Okay, nothing to do on financial side, just that, certain things may not be what we think it will be. So always just keep an open mind and just be ready for anything, okay? Gold is up, by the way, over 2,000 now. Again, this morning I think it was 211.24, and Bull Pony and others are talking about that. Let's see, a couple of drops today. So no matter how crazy it gets, the Navy has got your 6, okay? So watch out 24/7 everywhere. There's water. Watch, okay? Be careful about that. That's the part of the information. Interesting find, okay? There was a memo from the CIA Director's Office, William Colby, dated June 1973. On the second page of this memo, there was this memorandum. There's a reference to a meeting involving John F. Kennedy. Let me say that again. Dated June 1973. A reference to meeting John F. Kennedy on May 28, 1964. That's 6 months after his, quote, murder, death, okay? That would suggest that he survived. Huh? Okay. So TikTok, right? By the way, in case you didn't know this, Big Pharma paid doctors, researchers, politicians, the FDA, med schools, lawyers, lobbyists, the media, celebrities, and big tech to follow their script. Okay? They were paid. Nuremberg Code is activated. Anyway, wouldn't it be fun to see a bunch of arrests today, you know, heads rolling? Wouldn't that just be great? And there's a new video out that shows more of that 9/11 ceremonial day where Hillary gets, you know, thrown into the SUV, remember that? And she sort of stumbles in and then goes to Chelsea's apartment for some reason. And about 30 minutes, you know, said she was not feeling well, she was dehydrated. And for some reason, a very, like 30 pounds lighter person came out and about a foot shorter, half a foot maybe shorter than Hillary comes out and just really jovial and happy and everything's la-di-da and starts talking to a little girl. Okay, well there's more, there's a video that's out that shows more of that prior to going to the SUV, how jovial she was and how fine she was doing, how she was hugging people, and then two people came up right beside her and a female came in front of her to tell her she was being arrested. And her whole demeanor just totally changed, and she had mouthed the words, "You're shitting me," or something, or you're, you know, something derogatory. And her whole demeanor just, and she started getting like kudu disease shakes or something. And it also shows her with cuffed, okay, very clearly. So very interesting stuff going on, all right. And then, you know, DeSantis is totally confronted about this GPS thing under his boot, and would he wear regular shoes? And other bizarre videos showing UK, what's the guy's name? Donald O's, but you know, the guy with the crazy hair, blonde, so it's never brushes his hair. See if I can find his name. Tackling Asian kids, you know, stumbling and attacking these kids, and you can just tell that it's not that person that you think that, you know, that Boris, okay, that you think that it's supposed to be, okay, it's not. And then prior to that shows Newsom playing basketball and then tackling this other Asian kid down on the ground. So does this mean, are they going down? Is that a calm to us or what? We don't know. And then also Nancy Drew went walking around the Capitol. She always does that. And she was around the IRS building just for a short time to show that there were still sandbags. There was just, you know, some strange stuff going on at the IRS. Just some more construction work and that kind of stuff at the supposed building of it. That there's nothing taking place at the White House. No Halloween party, no festivities on the lawn. Everything looks normal and, you know, nothing happening, okay? She went there personally. So there's no official business taking place, and the flag is again at half staff. Okay, so if you see something else, it might be bogus, okay? So buckle up, buttercups, okay? That's what's going on. I hope you enjoyed this song. Trying to do my best and getting better and playing and singing. but I thank you for indulging me. And if you like, do a like and subscribe. Share with your friends only if you like it. Please leave me a message. You know, I love to hear from you. And thank you for all those who did say leave messages the other day for my song. So that was really nice. I appreciate that. And love you all. Talk to you soon. Okay, ta-ta.